All right, hey, how are you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you may be watching this. I wanted to first thank you for joining us, and if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And for those that are here and have subscribed and have been here since day one, I want to give you my sincere thank you. So thank you. My name is Roderick Chappelle. This is Plant-Based Homestead Prepper. I am your host on this journey of better living, getting healthy, getting your home prepared as a homestead, and prepping for the future for things that may or may not happen. So that's what our channel is about. Cue the intro. Bow, 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 bow. All right, so for those that have been here since the beginning, y'all know that this is a under budget channel. And one day we're going to get a real intro. Until then, you guys are stuck with what I got to do. All right. So this morning, I got another group that I lead, and that site is, I always forget to turn the chimes off, turn the vibrations off and all that kind of stuff. I apologize, y'all. You just got to deal with it again. That is fastingweightloss.info. And I just did a video over there, and I talked about the power of reset. The power of reset. And basically what that means is no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going, whether if it's a weight loss journey, or if you're trying to create your homestead, or if you're trying to prep for the future, no matter what it is, there are going to be times when you feel like you're euphoric, top of the world, and there are going to be times when you feel like you're in the pits of hell. And the times that you get where you feel like you're in the pits of hell, especially on a weight loss journey, on a getting healthy journey, there's so many emotional roller coasters that I've gone through in the last 8 months. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on top of the world. I can't do any wrong. And the next thing I know, I put on like 12 pounds. I'm like, what the heck? And then I recognize what I'm doing and I correct that, and then something else happens. But when you are leading this kind of life, and this goes for weight loss journeys, this goes for prepping, this goes for getting your homestead, trying to get out the city, trying to buy some land, whatever it is, no matter what it is, there's power in resetting, okay? And what I want to teach you is learn how to forgive yourself and start over. That's all the power of reset is. Learn how to forgive and start over, because there are going to be some days where you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go cut this tree down, I'm going to split all the logs, and I'm going to clear my garden out so I can plant. And something will happen, and none of that will take place. None of it. And you'll be to the point where you'll just get so frustrated. I know, because I do that at my home. I'm like, okay, today, we're going to do this, this, and this. Matter of fact, happened, day before yesterday. I said, okay, when I get home, I'm going to cut grass. And I fiddle around, and next thing I know, here it is 2 days later, grass still hasn't been cut. Okay? So it's going to happen. It's just the power of being human. It's going to happen. And when it does, recognize it and just let it go. Be like, okay, well, I just wasn't able to do that today, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Set your goal to do it. And you guys know from my trainings that a goal is not a goal unless it's written down and it has a date attached to it. It's not a goal. It's just pretty handwriting on a piece of paper until it has a day attached to it. Now, when it has a day attached to it, it is a goal. So, that's all I wanted to talk with you guys about today. The power of reset, and whether you're trying to get a food store stored up. And I'm really big on water. Figure out different ways to store water. Good Lord. One thing that I have found, and I always mention this place, and I always say I don't like going into it, but it seems like every time I have something for you guys, it's in this place. So Walmart has this huge 7-gallon, it's in the camping section. Sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't. There's this huge blue 7-gallon container, and you can store it upright, or you can use it where it's horizontal and it has a spigot on it. Now I'm gonna tell you this, before you go in there and buy one, make sure that it has the spigot on the inside of the container. Cause I bought 2 of them and I ended up having to take one back, back in there immediately because it didn't have the spigot, and none of them had it. Only one, the one I bought, had the spigot inside. And another thing I noticed, it was leaking because it didn't come with a rubber gasket. Maybe I should do a review of that container. That container is really nice. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a review of that container. But anyway, if you happen to go to Walmart today, in the camping section, there's this huge square rectangle type container. It's blue in color with a white top, and you can remove the top. On the inside, it should have a spigot. Make sure that spigot has an O-ring where you screw it in, because if it doesn't, it's going to leak. I guarantee it's going to leak. So make sure that if you're looking for something like that to add to your collection, to your preps, it's a great way to store water. It's also a great way to dispense water, and that's one thing that we use now. We were using a 2-gallon water dispenser, but now we're using both of them. Actually, it just saves me a bunch of trips, because before I was only going out and getting 7 gallons at a time, but I have 5 individual gallon glass bottles, and then I had that 2-gallon water dispenser that sits on the countertop. Eventually I'm gonna get me a Berkey. That's kind of a pricey item right now, but eventually I'll get me one of those, and because I love them. One thing Berkey does make is they make a sports bottle. So if you really can't afford the Berkey that sits on top of your counter, maybe you can get you a Berkey. Well, I would advise you put that in your preps anyway. Berkey makes a sports bottle where you can put water in there and it filters it out. Now, my only complaint, which is not a complaint, because during an emergency situation, it's not going to really matter. But when you suck that straw, or when you squeeze that bottle, that water comes out slow. But I understand why, because it's filtering it so well. So just certain things that you gotta live with. So I recommend you putting a few of those in your preps. And they're less expensive than the Berkey that sits on the countertop, but by no means are they cheap. I think I paid $40 for 3 of them. I think I caught them on Amazon. This has been, oh God, probably a year and a half ago, and I'm sure the prices have gone up since then. So those are a couple of things that you can start doing as far as the power of reset. That's basically mindset, and some water preps, because I really truly believe that it's going to be. I believe that when and if something happens, hopefully it doesn't, I believe that the water aspect of your preps is going to be the one thing that everybody seems to overlook, but it's probably more vital than anything. All right, so thank y'all for being here. As always, for new people, if you haven't subscribed, consider go ahead and subscribe for us. Hit the bell icon. We post all the time because we're a new channel. I know it may be annoying for some of you guys how often we are posting, but I got so much material that I've never uploaded. It's just I want to apologize ahead of time because we put out a lot of material, but I feel like I'm behind a curveball. But I feel like other channels that have been doing this for years, we got to catch up. That's all we got to catch up. And I know there are cycles where you'll watch our channel and then you'll go watch somebody else and get different perspectives. That's what you're supposed to do, especially when you're trying to really learn how to prep. So hopefully we bring enough value to you that you guys will stick around for a while. And as always, thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys immensely. And we will see you on the next episode. All right, y'all take care.